Hi friends! So my spring break wasn't exactly glamorous or filled with travel, but I did get to catch up with some friends, eat some great food, and of course it wouldn't be a vlog without some dentistry and a little bit of teddy involved. So I hope you guys enjoy this vlog. Okay, so I just did my morning skincare and now I'm putting on a little bit of sunscreen because it's been getting really warm and really sunny outside. I mean, not that you shouldn't be wearing sunscreen anyway. By the way, I know this is a really weird way to start off the video, but you know, I feel like people like seeing other people's routines. I think I always enjoy seeing people's like skincare and like makeup routines. But if this is boring, just let me know and I won't include these in future videos. But hi guys. So today is the first day of spring break, which I'm so happy about. I'm not gonna put too much makeup on today. This glow screen from Supergoop is actually really nice because it gives it like, it doesn't really give coverage, it just gives a little bit of like a shimmer to the skin that kind of makes it look a little bit more alive. And then obviously you get the sunscreen benefit of it too because it's like SPF 40. I feel like I'm not putting enough, but you know what, I'm trying. I used to think, because I have like a very acne prone like T-zone, I've never had like cystic acne or anything, but when I was younger, I used to think that like if you go outside and like you fry your face in the sun, it would like dry out your pimples. And I've since learned that that is a terrible idea, and I ended up getting sun damage on my skin that I have to now work to repair. So don't be like me, and wear your sunscreen. I think nowadays, like when I was younger, like I'm always impressed, like even in college, like I would literally wear like a full face of makeup and literally do like a winged liner, and I would do like smoky eyes sometimes, like even in high school. And in high school, I started school at like 7 in the morning, and somehow I had time to do all of that. And like right now, I can barely be bothered to throw on some concealer and mascara and call it a day. But I just think it's funny how things change when you get a little bit older. Not that I feel like I'm older, I just like comparing myself to like my 15-year-old or 18-year-old self. It is kind of funny. These days I just do like very light something to like wake me up. I think you guys have seen in like one of my other videos. Also, I'm like super excited about a couple of things that I got recently from Ulta, because Ulta is the best because they have both high-end and they have like the affordable drugstore stuff. So I know everyone was obsessed with like the, oh, that's my robot vacuum, let me go close the door. But at some point last year, everyone was obsessed with the Anastasia Brow Freeze. And although I do love using Anastasia products, like this is literally an Anastasia Brow Wiz that I used to fill in my brows, I don't really like spending 20 bucks on brow products. So actually I always get the Brow Wiz during Ulta's like 21 Days of Beauty when they're doing like half off. And I'll always get like a couple so that I'm stocked up. So that's what I do. But then, so e.l.f. came out with a brow, it's called a brow lift. And it is literally the exact same thing. And your brows will stay put regardless of if you're like walking around and it's windy and like something touches your face. Like this will make them stay. This is like glue for your eyebrows. Like the first time I wore this, people were asking me if I like laminated my eyebrows because they were standing up and like so fluffy and things like that. So plus this is like $6, which is a steal compared to the Brow Freeze. But I do still like the Anastasia products. Like I use the Brow Wiz, and then I did have their brow gel. I think I still do somewhere, but I don't think it's that good because for me, I have like a lot of eyebrow hairs and my eyebrows are not even sisters. My eyebrows are literally like distant cousins naturally, because one of my eyebrows grows more in a square shape and one is a little bit more round, and so I have to use a lot of products and get creative in order to make them look somewhat similar. That's my eyebrow routine. And then I just have to set my under eyes because, so regardless of what kind of concealer I wear, even if it's like the most expensive, like high-end concealer, I still have to set my under eyes just because I have like the baggiest under eyes ever. And I also have dark circles, so I feel like having a little bit of like illuminating powder underneath your eyes helps to kind of distract from that, even though you could still see my dark circles. I've kind of given up on like trying to cover them completely. And again, this is like gonna be comparing myself to like when I was younger, but when I was like in high school or in college, like I literally tried so many products to try to like completely hide my dark circles. But now I'm like, you know what? People have them. It's real life. It's my genetics. Like my dad has it, my sister has it. Like my sister's kids even have it because it's literally genetic that we just have like those like overactive capillaries. So now I accept it and I enjoy, well, not necessarily that I enjoy, but I don't try so hard to cover up my dark circles anymore. And my last step is usually my all-time favorite. You can see how much I love this because I've hit pan on probably like 20 of these in my lifetime, and it is the butter bronzer. I always have it on hand, and oh, Teddy, stop trying to sniff it. It's just makeup, bud. It's just makeup. Anyway, I always have it on hand because I think it just gives a really nice color to the face. My cheeks tend to get red, but I like that it gives like sort of a warm brown tone. It's not like gray, it's not contour, it just kind of warms up the face. And I always notice like on the days that I do put it on, like it just makes my skin look a lot better. And even like when I'm just wearing like sunscreen, well, this is like a tinted sunscreen, but it helps to kind of give some contour and some shape to the face as well. Now my favorite part of my routine is finishing up with some pizzazz, because I'm like, you know, the funny thing is that like on days that you're wearing a really basic outfit, you can still spice up the look with some cute jewelry. And that brings me to our sponsor for this portion of the video. So I announced to you guys in a couple of videos ago, or a video ago, I'm not even sure, that I am having a long-term partnership with Ana Luisa. And by the way, I have picked a giveaway winner for some Ana Luisa jewelry from the previous video. So go to my last vlog to see who I picked if you entered. And if you didn't have a chance to enter or you didn't win, don't worry, I will be doing a lot of these throughout the year. But I think that just adding, I mean, look, I literally have like the most basic green t-shirt on and like a really basic outfit. I'm not really doing anything with my hair, but having these little like accent pieces just makes you look a lot more put together. Like if you do a super sleek bun, you could like, you know, make it stand out with your earrings. Love these. These are, I'm not usually one to go for like chunkier jewelry, but these are chunky while still being minimalistic, which I super love. But anyway, so I wanted to tell you guys that Ana Luisa is having a Mother's Day sale, which is super exciting. And the sale will be buy one, get one 40% off. So guess what? If you are buying a gift for your mama, which I did, and I'll show you guys that in maybe this vlog or future vlog, for Mother's Day they're having a buy one, get one 40% off, which means you can get your mama something special and you can get yourself something to match. You know, I got my mom a cute little necklace because she is not big on like rings or like earrings. She more so prefers just like necklaces and things like that, so I got her one. I will link the sale down below so that you guys can go ahead and check it out. And you guys can see some of my favorites, like look at this bling. I mean, hello. By the way, when you're in the sun, these will sparkle. Like I've literally gotten people come up to me and they're like, are you wearing like diamond earrings? Like why are they so sparkly? And I was like, Ana Luisa girl, Ana Luisa, let me put you on. So, and then also these too, like I've gotten so many compliments on these already. Like you guys have probably seen me wearing these in a couple of videos already, but these are super chunky, but also like they're small enough to where they can be like minimalistic, but they still draw the eye. So I love that. I'm gonna like drop the link in the description so that you guys can check it out and also shop my favorite pieces. And I hope that you guys enjoy it. So yeah, I hope you guys check out the link down in the description. Get yourself something, your mama something, your mother figure, if it's your grandma, your aunt, your stepmom, whoever it is. Show them that you appreciate them on Mother's Day. They have so many amazing pieces, and you know, it won't break the bank, but you can also, they also have fine jewelry. If you guys want to check that out, they have pieces with diamonds, they have pieces with lab grown pearls. It's amazing. I love it. So anyway, enough. I'll stop babbling now and let's get into the rest of the vlog.
Okay, so I just want to preface this by saying that yes, I have a cold, so I apologize in advance for how nasally I'm going to sound. I really do want to be more consistent with posting, and therefore I did not want to let a Sunday upload go by without me posting something, but unfortunately I always save my voiceovers for last minute, and so this will be how I sound for the rest of the vlog. And again, I'm really sorry, you guys, but I thought it would be better than not posting today. So on Monday, my friend Anna and I just met up to catch up on life and school and everything in between, and we were just sitting there at this coffee shop for a couple of hours without having to worry about studying or work, and it was really nice because those are the times that I actually miss while I'm, going through my more rigorous times in dental school. So I do know that I definitely show you guys that I have a decent amount of free time while in dental school, but what I really want to make you guys aware of is that yes, that is maybe a lot of the time, but not all of the time, and that during exam times and preceding exams, I do have days where I'm not leaving home or the library and spending 10-12 hour days just studying. So it's really nice to be able to just sit and talk with a friend without worrying about a time constraint or worrying about studying or getting work that you need to get done for that particular day. And that's why sometimes I enjoy breaks like this where I'm not traveling anywhere and just being able to catch up with the people that I may have somewhat been neglecting during the academic year. I also really appreciate and I'm very cognizant of the fact that, I do have friends outside of my immediate academic circle because all my friends are doing different things and achieving different milestones in life. And Anna was actually telling me about her applying to a master's program, which she has recently got accepted into, which I'm super excited about because she will be a fellow Colombian soon. And so, yay for her. Let's give her a nice little round of applause in the comments. But yeah, so I really appreciate the fact that I have friends not just in dental school, but also just doing other amazing things with their careers and achieving huge goals and milestones.
Okay, if you guys have never tried a sparkling coffee, it literally tastes incredible. I don't know how they make this, but it's so good. Yeah. You're so cute. I love coming to Sephora in the middle of the day on a weekday because there's nobody here. And it's nice to just browse without having to rush. And plus, it's nice to be on spring break and not have to worry about class.
Okay, I was just trying to get a picture of the view, but look at this fabulous fashion moment. Yes, to the lavender trench coat.
You guys, I'm back in my neighborhood where I spent most of my undergrad time and career, and it makes me so nostalgic every time I'm here because it's so pretty and there's like so many coffee shops, and I'm showing Anna how like I know this area so well. She's like, did you know there was a Sephora here? I'm like, yeah, I know, like I used to go here all the time, but I don't know, it's so nice around here, and there's also so many like coffee shops and like restaurants and places to study, and that's definitely not what I have around where I live now, so I miss coming down here when I can.
So during spring break, we were offered the opportunity to come in for extra practice into pre-clinic, and so I jumped at the chance because, as some of you guys may have seen in a previous video, I had recently gotten my loupes, and so I did have some initial issues with them, but I decided to try and see what modifications specifically needed to be made, and in order for me to do that, I had to actually try and work with them and see where there were maybe gaps or issues with my vision through the telescopes. And so I brought them with me to practice during spring break and to see, where I wasn't really constricted with time. And so I was able to practice a little bit more and just gauge whether or not I needed to actually get some adjustments done with the loupes. And you guys, oh my god, I am currently unscrewing the teeth, as you can see from the Type It On, and that is probably my least favorite and most tedious pre-clinic activity, but when you are drilling teeth, mistakes are bound to happen, and nicking the adjacent tooth when you're doing a class 2 is bound to happen, and so I have been struggling with that, and that is what you can see me switching out the teeth for. So like I said, this is really my first time ever working with the loupes, so it was going to take me a long time to actually figure out how to rest them on my nose and how to place myself and position myself in relation to my mannequin and typodont. But I'm glad that we had this time during spring break to do so instead of having to struggle and rush through it while we were in our preclinical class, where we are given a limited amount of time in order to complete a specific assignment. So I really appreciate the fact that we were given this time during spring break to do this. So as you can see, it took a lot of different tries and putting the mannequin in different positions and orientations away from me for me to actually find where my working distance was. And as you guys can kind of see, I was slouching a little bit to start, but then I immediately had to straighten out my back, because if I had been slouching, then my working distance would be too close and my field of vision would be blurry. And so the thing that is great about loupes and why they do want you to use them in dental school is because it really does save your back and prevents you from slouching and hunching over your patient. So I came to visit my old office with Stan because he was just getting a checkup and a cleaning because my dad's a hygienist there. But then it turns out that he had an old crown that needed to be replaced. So lo and behold, I got to jump right back in, take an impression, and fabricate a temporary for him. And I know what you guys think, I'm not an employee there anymore and someone there should have done it. But look, I had worked with it as an assistant over a year and I had made probably hundreds of temporary crowns. And so taking impressions and things like that was something that I actually really do miss, just because it really allowed me to get my hands wet and do things directly for the patient, despite being only an assistant at the time. And so now that I'm in dental school, it was really fun to get back to, I guess, my roots a little bit and take an impression and fabricate a temp. And now I could take more considerations into the anatomy of the tooth when fabricating the temporary, which I definitely try to do. Also, Stan was being a pretty big baby while I was working on him, and I don't know if he would do this if it were anyone else. I think it might have been just because it was me. But he claims that it was because I was being too rough, and I say that he was just being a little too sensitive. I don't know. What do you guys think? So what I was doing here is just making sure that the area of the tooth was really dry and blowing a little bit of air on it, and that was in order to make the temporary material stick so that it didn't have any voids in the temporary crown. But of course, Stan was being difficult, and so I had a really hard time actually keeping the area dry because he kept talking while I was trying to isolate and keep the area dry. And obviously, you guys know with saliva, it's the biggest enemy to anything that you're doing in dentistry. Also, I do understand that a lot of people do have trouble with alginate impressions in their mouth and that the material tastes terrible, it tastes like medicine, and it also hits the back of your throat sometimes. And so that's why usually when I worked as an assistant and I had to take impressions, I would usually sit the patients up so that the material wasn't flowing to the back of their throat and making them sick. But Stan was just, having the most difficult time staying open and not moving around while I had the impression in. And obviously, in order to make the temporary set properly, you have to press down firmly on it because it has to be in very close contact with the tooth. And so him moving around and making it difficult for me definitely posed a challenge, which I'm sure he will deny on any occasion. Also, a trick for anyone who needs to make temporaries or using any kind of material that you are not entirely sure how long it will take to set, what I was taught is that once you pump some into the impression and put it into your mouth, take a dot of it and put it on the back of your hand so that you can keep track of it and see, obviously in the mouth it sets a little bit quicker due to saliva, but you can keep track, and that if it sets in your hand, it is definitely set in the mouth so that you don't take it out too early.
So Stan got a little bit more than he bargained for with his cleaning visit. so he needs a crown replaced. How do you feel about the fact that I had to work on you?
I'm alright.
Yeah. He was the biggest baby in the chair, FYI. Just because it was me. And he was like, are you even qualified to do this? Because I had to fabricate a temporary for him because his old crown was off, and so we needed to have a temporary until we could have the appointment to replace the crown. And so I was telling him that that's literally what I did as an assistant for over a year, and I've probably made hundreds of those crowns. And so, you know, can't get away from dentistry even on spring break. But this was fun because I got to actually like get my hands dirty and do something, because in dental school I haven't gotten to touch an actual patient, and I won't until I'm in third year, obviously for very obvious reasons. But
There's a reason for the training.
yeah, no, there's a reason for the, of course there's a reason for the training. But yeah, so that's what we were up to today. Now we're just gonna walk over to my parents' house and have some dinner before heading home. So now we are walking over to my parents' house. We're gonna have some dinner and then we're gonna head home.
Thursday, I was back in Brooklyn yet again, but this time to see my chiropractor and my podiatrist, as you guys may have seen in a previous vlog, and I was watching my girl Faye Bate on the way home, which, by the way, I love her vlogs. If you don't know who she is, please look her up. Her vlogs are just so wholesome and comforting, and I can relate a lot, even though she's a medical student in England and I am a dental student in the US. Okay, it is so humid and misty today, but tell me that this doesn't look like a scene in like a horror movie or something. I mean, it's perfectly safe, there's lots of people around, but still, I mean, look at the vibes. Definitely a little bit like I'm in a movie. And more of the same. I mean, look at this. If you guys watch my vlogs, you've seen me walk down the street a bunch of times, but come on. This is serious, like, movie, moody walk vibes. I like it though, it's kind of nice. Obviously, Teddy wanted a little taste of my dinner, but after I was done in Brooklyn, I had actually brought home a little bit of sushi for me and Stan, and we just had a chill, quiet night at home watching Love is Blind, because we love that show and we also hate that show. If anyone else can relate, leave it in the comments. So I am obsessed with the spinach and feta wrap from Starbucks, and so I decided to just try to get a recipe and make it at home because, one, it gets expensive to buy it all the time, and two, it's probably healthier to make it yourself and know exactly what goes into it. The ingredient list is actually pretty simple. It's essentially just sauteing a little bit of spinach with some cherry tomatoes, and then adding the egg whites, and then on top later on you add the feta and your wrap, and then you make it all together. But I think that it's a really, really healthy breakfast option, and I was trying it out for the first time, but I really enjoyed it, and I will keep making it for a long time until I get tired of it.
My happy place. Okay, so I just got back. I got a couple things at Crate&Barrel, which I will unwrap for you guys in a little bit. But first, I gotta make myself a quick dinner because I am starving. And I'll show you guys what I'm gonna make. Okay, so I promised to show you guys what I got. Here's my receipt. Okay, so I guess I just saw a picture of these. Yes, Teddy, this is not food. I saw a picture of these and I like them, but I guess that they went viral on TikTok or something because there were only 2 in the entire enormous Soho store. But first, so I got this cute little vase. So this is actually an ice cream dish, but I got it to hold my jewelry. So, like this. As like a cute little ring holder. I think it's so nice, right? It was only like $2. And then, so these are the glasses. I got these because I wanted a nice set, but again, like I said, there were only 2 in the store, so if I end up liking them, I'm just gonna order more through their website. But I don't know, do these not look super cool? They kind of look like those like chandeliers, and I don't know what the design style is called, but I've seen chandeliers that look like this, like kind of like this. But these are very nice, so I got Teddy. He keeps thinking that I'm unwrapping food. See, it's not food. Do you see? It's not food. There's nothing in there. Anyway, so I got 2 of these, and then what the nice thing is as I've already talked about, I have a very, very small kitchen and virtually no cabinet space. So it's really nice because these glasses easily stack on top of each other and don't take up that much space, which is really nice. So yeah, I actually quite like these, and I think that I'll be keeping them. So maybe I'll order more, and then also online they have a taller version of these as well for like iced coffees and stuff. This would be more for like cocktails, or if someone comes over if they want to drink something, you know. Yeah, that's my this, and the glasses are my my crate and barrel haul. I guess that's where I will finish off the vlog. Thank you guys for following along this week. I had a really nice and relaxing spring break. I wasn't really too productive. I just, you know, hung out with friends and, you know, ran some errands and did a little shopping. That's about it. Spent time with this little guy who is dying to get me to play right now. Okay, so I already took off all my makeup for the night, but I realized that I never actually signed off. So don't forget to check out Ana Luisa's Mother's Day sale. It is going on right now. It is buy one, get one, 40% off. You can check it out right in the description below, and I will also let you guys know which pieces I'm wearing if you want to twin with me and check them out. Remember, you can get something for yourself, you can get something for your mama or the mother figure in your life. And also remember that I did announce the giveaway winner in the previous vlog. Check that out if you were one of the people that entered, and if you didn't win, don't worry, I will be doing lots of these in the future. And thank you guys so much for watching this. I realize that this is a much longer vlog than I normally do, but if you guys like this kind of long form content, I'm happy to make more longer vlogs, like 30-40 minutes if I can, because I did actually have a lot of fun filming and editing this one. So let me know if you like longer vlogs in the comments, and thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.